So I got to tell you this little tale I'm about to weave here. So, I get a call, and I fucked this one up, and this might be, what's the word, confidential, risque. What do you call it when you're not supposed to say it?
On the shot, I don't know. Scary. I'm not
I
sure.
don't think I'm supposed to talk about this.
Oh, so it's taboo.
Back to taboo. Good game.
Yeah, no, maybe taboo is not it.
I don't think it's taboo. Oh, weird. That's crazy. Look at this.
Oh, interesting. A do taboo. What's that?
Some girlfriend water bottle.
Fuck, I don't know what it is. It's
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's risky business.
Complacent? No.
All the right moves.
No,
Top
different
Gun?
Tom Cruise. Not supposed to say it.
Days of Thunder.
Out of touch? No. They say it in the courtroom.
Oh, that's out of order.
I object.
Sustained.
Overruled.
Cum stains. I don't know.
Rag. All right, well,
It's
it'll come to
confidential.
us. Maybe that's it. Secretive.
Confidential?
That's not bad.
Confidential
we'll go with that.
means that.
Okay, so this might be confidential, but basically, Shelby's just texted. Maybe he's got the answer. What do you got, Shelbo? Court adjourned. He was just adding to the court thing. Court adjourned means it's over.
Yeah.
I think he's saying move on. That was clever, Shelbo. All right.
I think he's just got the wrong answer.
Okay, well, maybe I'm giving him more juice than he's worth. But, so I do this gig, and it's a pretty hefty gig. So this is a rich guy's birthday. He's like a pharmacy, big pharma guy, you know, drug dealer, basically. Millionaire guy. His dippy wife is like, oh, I'm going to throw you a big birthday party, and I'm going to get some comedians to make you laugh and roast you. And I'll pay him a bunch of money. And I was like, oh, great. I just said yes to the gig. I got the email. I said yes. Then my agent calls me and goes, what the hell are you doing? And I was like, what? He's like, you got to tell us about these gigs. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, why would I tell you? Then I have to give you commission. But I wasn't trying to be nefarious or whatever you call it. I was just trying to say yes to it. I got a gig. I said yes. I don't know. I didn't think about it.
Okay.
What do you do there?
I'm like a goody two-shoe. I'm a rule guy. I call my agent on every single... I tell him about spots I'm doing.
Maybe I should have done it. But
the good agents, they appreciate it, and they go, I'm not commissioning you on that. You got it. I mean, if it's $25,000 or something. But I also do a thing when someone reaches out a gig, I go, you got to talk to my agent, and I put it on them. My agent gets pissed. That way I can just... whatever.
You're not worried about the 10%.
That's 10% is worth it to me because I don't have to deal with a bunch of messages.
Sure. No, I should have done that, but I just said, I saw the number. I said, I'm in. I just wrote back, yeah, I'm in. That's it. I didn't even think about it, but whatever.
Yeah, that's fair.
So the agent calls and goes, what the hell are you doing? And I'm like, I just said, yeah, I don't know. And he's like, you got to loop me in on this shit. And in my mind, I'm like, so you just want the money. They contacted me. And he's like, no. They were talking to me. I told them what you're worth, and then they went directly to you to save some money. I was like, So I could have gotten more.
Right, boy.
But I already said yes, so he's like, just don't let it happen again. I was like, I fucked up. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. And whatever. So here's the gig. They mapped out the whole itinerary. Show up at the pier. It's this beautiful restaurant right on the pier in Tribeca. Beautiful. I can't imagine what this place costs to rent out. It's all glass. There's a fucking carousel, and it's right on the water. And drinks. Then Chris DiStefano does 40. Then dinner. Then dessert. More drinks. Then I do 40. And then that's a wrap.
Okay.
So, crazy night. I show up. Chris goes on at 7. And I was like, well, I don't have to be there. I don't go on until 9:30. So I was like, I'm getting there at 9 or whatever. I show up a little early. Chris is just getting off. He's covered in sweat. He's like, he looks great. He's a handsome guy, but he's like, oh, he's all jacked up because he just went on for 40 minutes. And, these aren't regular gigs. You can't just do your act. You got to shuck and jive.
Sure.
So he's telling me like, oh man, I'm so glad I did that. That was great money, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm jealous that you're done. And so they go, here you go. And I brought the lady. We go upstairs. They put us in a coat room, but they gave us all the food we wanted. They gave us all the drinks we wanted. So we're just boozing and eating steak and crab and lobster and all this shit. I'm in a suit. And we can hear the people downstairs partying and dancing and woo, 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 woo. And I was like, oh man, this is going to be wild. So now it's been like an hour, 2 hours. I've been putting beers back. She's drinking red wine. I've had 13 king crabs. And we're just in this broom closet eating and talking. And then finally they come get us. They bring us downstairs. And the wife goes, ding, 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 ding. Everybody in the showroom. They bring everybody in the showroom. They're legless. I mean, these people are, millionaires. They're all in fur coats and tuxedos and the whole thing. Balloons everywhere, and the spread, they got a raw bar, they got chocolate and all this fancy dessert, big red velvet cake, the whole thing. And they go, okay, go on. So I just go up there, and the wife is like hot and old and fucking drunk, and she's like, we got a guy, he was recommended highly, the other guy we booked canceled, so we got this guy, Mark Norman. And I go up and I'm like, oh hey, and it was tough. I am eating a bag of cheese up there. Woo, 40 minutes. And I told the lady, I was like, light me at 30 just so I know where I am. I'm dying. I'm bombing. I'm riffing. It's one of those shows where you do your best stuff. It gets like titters. And then you go, she loves anal. Woo!
Right. So
that
what are we
kind of
talking?
thing.
Are there 25 people there or 300 people there? Give me an idea.
I'd say 16.
Oh, 16.
This is private event. This is closed off.
I was thinking 40, 50, 16. That's tough.
I wish. And it was this guy's 55th birthday. So you knew that, like, this wife, she set the whole thing up, and she kept doing what is it with older women where they see you and then they see your girl and they go like, you're so lucky to have her. She's way out of your league. You're a piece of garbage. She's beautiful. You're like, yes, I know. I'm an idiot.
I get it all the time. I'm like, she's quite flawed, actually.
I know.
There's some serious problems.
Not to mention, she's all over me, touching me. And even May later was like, if you were a guy, if you were a girl and she was a guy, this would be a lawsuit.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going around.
A lot of that, but what are you going to do? I don't care. I'm just saying, like, if the roles were reversed. But so she brings me up. I eat my asshole for 20 minutes. I kind of get them, then I lose them, then I get them, then I lose them, and then I bombed at the end, and I'm waiting for the light. I'm like, I must have been on stage an hour and a half. Nothing. And then the lady goes, all right, wrap it up, like from the back. And I was like, done. I get off to titters, like, oh, that was rough. And I go to the girlfriend. I go, what the hell? How much? She was like, you did 29. It's like, jeez. I felt like I was riffing. I did all my act. I did my old act. I was talking to people in the front row. 29 minutes.
I haven't done a gig like that. I've had that feeling in a long time. But 40 minutes for 16 people, even if they're hot,
yeah,
that's tough. I mean, 16 is not. You don't want to do 40 for 16 people in any circumstance, even if they were all. If it was Def Comedy Jam.
Completely, yeah. And it was so weird because it felt like the old days. Like you're in the broom closet, you're wearing a suit, you're uncomfortable. You know that feeling of like, okay, the money's great. It's cool to be here. I'm eating good food. I've got a great glass of beer here, but I don't know what I'm in for. I don't know if these people are going to be nice. I don't know if there's a good setup. I don't know if there's a microphone. I don't know if there's a stage. I don't know if there's 10 people, there's 100 people. I had no idea. You just got to go with it.